Ravens, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, thanks so much for joining. My name is Misty, and today I am bringing you another episode of our GlobeTrotter challenge. As you can see here, we are just here with Piper and her love, Mr. Rowan, and he is just getting a little bit of fishing done while she takes a bit of a nap. If you want to be part of the Raven family and are not part of the Raven family, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that it does notify you of new episodes when they go live on the channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to have to get Piper up so that she can go ahead and get busy. I want her to go and get some exploring done today, so let's get her out of bed and get her exploring. There is a lot to do on this island and she needs to get busy. She doesn't necessarily have to explore this island, but I thought it would be something fun for her to do other than just swimming. So we're going to let her go and explore the island today in this episode so that hopefully she can have a little bit of fun. Maybe she will find some things in that cave of wonders over there that she can sell, because we know that we are going to need some funds. We currently only have 187 simoleons to our name. We have Rowan over there and he is doing some lovely fishing, so hopefully he will catch us some fish so that we can either eat those or sell them, depending upon if we have enough money to purchase a grill later on in the episode. It's all going to depend on our funds. So we do have some things on the episode that we do need to do today. I would like for them to have a Kava Party thrown, because we do need to earn gold on a Kava Party in this episode, because that is part of the aspiration. And I would also like her to hopefully be able to harvest a coconut in this episode today. So we are just waiting on that coconut tree to finally yield its fruit. But in the meantime, let's go exploring. So there are some underground pools. While swimming through the cave's many water-filled passages, Piper spotted something at the bottom of one of the shallow pools. Diving, she was able to recover an old-fashioned wallet. Okay, then she continues on with her journey. Alright, so it doesn't look like she actually was able to get anything out of that wallet, except for maybe a little bit of money she did get. She now has 209 simoleons, so that's a little bit of help there. But let's go ahead and get her exploring again. Go on and go back in there, Piper, and let's see if you can find some more things that might be worth a little bit more money there. Okay, so we're just gonna head her back into the cave again and see what we've got going on. So in she goes. As Piper passed over the cavern with a flashlight, she spotted something glinting in the rocks above and decided to scale the slippery stones to have a look. She had a couple of missteps, then the object was out of reach. Okay, so she said it was glistening, but it was out of reach. But it does look like she was able to get the tiger's eye, the eye of Sulani, and that was worth 295 simoleons. Okay, perfect. So that was worth it. We think that was worth it, Piper. That was perfect. And it looks like she has gone ahead and started getting some things in the sand here, and we found us a shell that was worth 130. So we are making a little bit of bank here, which we love. But it is getting a little bit late, so I think I am going to go ahead and just let her head herself back over to our island, and that way we can get her back to the safety of, our shelter and our island. We'll just have her go ahead and clean up here a little bit, and it doesn't look like this fruit is ready just quite yet, so we can't harvest anything yet. So we'll try again in the morning. So we'll just clean this up and then head her on to the house. It does look like she needs to use the washroom. So go on, Piper, and head yourself, after you clean that up, back to the house. I have been, once I come across trash on the island, having her pick those things up and clean up as we go. That way we can just get hopefully a nice clean environmental footprint here, and we can get this place cleaned up. And we want it clean, we want it nice, we want it looking good. So we'll go ahead and we will let her get herself back home so that she can use the washroom, and then she will be ready for bed for the night. It is about 8 o'clock. A little after, about quarter after 8. So we will let her go ahead and, get herself a bit of a washroom break, and then she can go ahead and get herself into bed. And in the morning, she can get busy doing some other tasks that hopefully will meet, some of those aspirations that we need her to do. And as you can see, Rowan has finished his fishing and he's just getting a little bit of exercising in, which is great, but he's also going to need to use the washroom and he's feeling a little bit hungry, so we'll need him to go ahead and come to the house and grab himself a bite to eat. And then he'll get himself some rest as well. And she's just like, who's going to race to the bathroom and who's going to win? Well, you are, because you're closer, so go ahead and get yourself a toilet break. All right, that is perfect. So she's going to go here and then he'll come in and he can go after her. They do have themselves a quaint little one-room shack here, which we absolutely love. Hopefully when there is a little bit more funds in the place, I can make them an actual bathroom space where they don't have to go in the same room, because I'm sure that is maybe not ideal. But, it is what it is for right now, and that is all that, they can really afford. So, there's that. But they do have 715 simoleons from her haul today, so, we are getting close to probably being able to build them a bathroom space. Okay, Rowan, you're going to need to go ahead and get yourself a bathroom break as well, because otherwise you're probably going to wee yourself. And then you can get yourself to bed. And he's like, I'm finishing my food and then I will go ahead and do that. Okay, perfect. That is wonderful. So they are just going to do that, and then I'm going to get everyone into bed and I will catch back with you guys in the morning. It is the next morning, and as you can see, Piper is just up and grabbing herself a quick bite to eat here, and then once she is finished getting food in her belly, we are going to go ahead and let her get started on her day. It is really early in the morning. It is about 5:45, and we have some nice plans for the day. I would like for her to go ahead and get a kava party going. So we are actually going to go ahead and have her prepare some kava first thing this morning, and then get a social event going for a kava party. I know it is really, really early and probably not the best time for a kava party event, but I want her to go ahead and check that off of her aspiration list. So we're just going to go ahead and have a really early day kava party event. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? So that's what we're going to do. And it is a holiday for her technically. She's in Sulani and they're on an island, and whatever, it's fine, who cares. They're gonna have a kava party at the ass crack of dawn here in Sulani, and Rowan's still in bed, but she's just like, whatever, we're having a party, I'm gonna be a host, it's gonna be completely fine, nobody really cares, we're all just gonna get together, it's gonna be lovely. She's gonna invite Gil over, we're gonna have some friends over from where she met in Mount Komorebi. She's gonna say, hey, do you want to travel down? We're going to have a great little party here. Some of the people that she met here in Sulani, she's going to invite over, and it's just going to be a nice, fun time. And we are going to hopefully get gold on this kava party, because that is what we need for this aspiration for her, to meet this, to go on to our next, gold event here. Or, for us to move on to the next stage for this aspiration. So she's going to go ahead and prepare this up, and everybody is going ahead and arriving, which is absolutely perfect. We have a lot of things that we are going to have to do. We have to prepare it. We have to invite people to go ahead and, drink it. We have to socialize. There are lots of tasks that we have to do for this kava party, and so we're going to go ahead and just get this started. I know that this is a really small house for all of these people to kind of be in, and it's, probably going to wake up Rowan because he is sleeping, which is probably not ideal, but it is what it is, and she has things to do. He wanted to be along for this ride. We are engaged, and so, this is the way that Piper's life goes. She is a fly by the seat of your pants kind of gal, and this is what she woke up today and was like, you know what I want to do? I want to throw a party, and I need to do this, and so this is what I'm doing. And if he's going to be part of her life, he kind of has to be accepting of the fact that she is this person that just kind of wakes up and goes, this is what I'm doing today. And she's the person that's going to wake up one day and be like, you know what? I don't want to be in Sulani anymore. We're moving. And so he has to be a person that can adjust and roll with those punches. So we are just, socializing with the people that we have invited over, and we are inviting them to drink. We're going to have us a kava toast, and we are going to just say, thank you so much for everybody that has gotten together. I, love the fact that I have new friends. I have old friends. I am, loving that I have friends from Mount Komorebi that are meeting my friends from Sulani. I'm meeting new people, and everywhere I go with these new places, and I'm absolutely loving that. Everywhere I go, I meet new people, and I see new faces and new cultures and new lifestyles. And she's like, I'm now bringing all of these things together, and I feel very blessed. And so she's making this toast, and she is seriously happy with her life and the way things are unfolding, and the journeys and the experiences that she's learning along the way. And so she's feeling really, really happy. You can see that, she is really enjoying this time that she has with all of these people that she considers friends. So she is really having a good time. And we have currently earned silver on this party. We do need to do a few more things in order for us to earn a gold medal here, but I think that overall we are doing pretty good. You just freaking booby trapped my toilet, you little hussy. What the hell? Now it's going to explode when we go to use it. Ugh, that is so annoying. I hate when they do that. But anyhow, everybody is kind of, just gathered around. Rowan has finally gotten himself up out of bed, and he is part of the party now, and he is, entertaining the guests as well, and just socializing and getting on. We have plates everywhere she's trying to clean up. We have trash everywhere. People are helping themselves to the food that has been made, and we are, just really enjoying ourselves with the entertaining and the socializing and the drinking of the drinks. And she is just like, this has really turned out to be a nice turnout. And Rowan's like, I think you've really outdone yourself, love. And she's like, I really have, but I think it's great. And I love that everyone's getting together and having a great time. Like, I know it's kind of a mess in here. We'll have to do major cleanup afterwards, but I think that it was really worth it, and, I'm really having a good time. And he's like, I'll make some more kava. It's not a big deal. And she's like, would you really? And he's like, absolutely, I'll do that. He's like, I may even make us a salad or something. I'll make sure that, we have everything that we need for our guest. And she's like, honey, that is so sweet of you to be so helpful. And he's like, well, of course I'm going to be helpful. So he's going to go ahead and make a fruit salad for the group. That way, if there is anybody that would like some extra food, there's some food available for everyone. And, he's just trying to be really helpful and supportive of Piper. And she's just out here chatting with the guests and making them feel welcome and thanking them for coming. And she's just like, extremely happy with the way things have turned out, and the fact that, she has, really gotten herself in this relationship where she feels so supported, and she feels like, finally, for the first time, not only is she able to do the things that she wants to do as far as being adventurous and being able to travel and being able to see all of these, experiences as far as where she goes on her journeys and meeting new places and people, but now she has a partner that, loves her and also supports her in her being this free wild spirit. So she's feeling really, really happy about this. And to be completely honest, Rowan is feeling pretty much the same, because he's finally found someone that, is that free wild spirit, and it's opening him up to new adventures as well, because he had never known anyone that was quite like Piper, and it's making him, kind of branch out and see new experiences that he never would have experienced in his life either, right? Like, he was like, kind of straight-laced and never would have been as adventurous if it wasn't for her. So she's bringing him new experiences that is helping broaden his horizons as well. So these two are both very, very happy right now. And hopefully we can get someone to go ahead and drink some more kava, and they can do another toast, and that will get us over this threshold of gold here, because we just need a little bit more to get us to that little bit of threshold of gold. We're right on the edge here. This party is getting very, very close to the end here, but they do need a little bit more. We need one more person to grab a drink and have another toast, and we are just so close to that. Just one more toast. Piper, do you have another toast in you? She's like, I'm literally about to piss myself. I know you are, honey, but please, just one more toast. There's got to be another toast in you. And she's like, what kind of toast can I give? Like, honestly, I've already given a toast. I need you to give one more. Just one more good toast in you, like, to good friends, old and new. And que sera, sera. I don't freaking know, but there's got to be something in you. And she's just like, you know. And Rowan's like, honestly, honey, you give the best toast. You've got a toast in you. There's got to be something. And she's like, oh, I swear, you people with your toast. And they're all like, speech, speech, speech. And she's like, I don't have anything in me anymore. I just don't. So she's like, the only thing I can think of right now is that I need everyone to leave this room so I can use the toilet that's in here. The poor doll. And this party is so seriously close to being over, and I just need her to give a toast. Please, Piper, just give one toast. And she's like, honestly, to everyone that came, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I love you all. Friends, old, friends, new. Kava. And we did it, guys. We got gold on that party. That was terrific. And the party has now ended, and we got gold. All right, that's lovely, and it is wonderful. The party is over, and just like that, she has weed herself, and in front of everyone, which is not ideal. And she is seriously embarrassed from doing so. But I am going to actually now go ahead and rearrange her house. We have enough money to give her a bathroom space, so I'm going to do that now. party is just wrapping up here, and she has decided to go ahead and take a shower in her brand new bathroom that we've created for her since she did wee herself. And so she is doing that while Rowan is just making a little bit of food for them. I had to rearrange their place just a little bit because of the space that I created for them. I do think it turned out really, really cute. I hope you guys like it. And why are you going in here? She's like, I just want to hide from everyone. I'm really sad. I miss the paparazzi. I don't know why she does that, honestly, because she never, ever, ever, ever had the trait that she would miss the paparazzi or loved the paparazzi. But for whatever reason, she misses the paparazzi. She's sad about it. She's also embarrassed because she peed herself. She wants to hide. I want you to shower because you're nasty. Gil is giving us a phone call, guys. And what does Gil have to say? Let's find out what Gil has to say to us today. Well, Gil, you know, honestly, oh, we missed Gil's phone call. Okay. Sorry, Gil. We didn't mean to miss your call, but we've got trash growing in our freaking living room. That is not ideal. Let's go ahead and delete that because we don't want a trash plant in our living room space. That's not ideal at all. So let's just, we're just going to destroy that. She is actually going to go ahead and go sell this Plopsy item, which is beautiful. It's the last one that we had to sell. We have officially sold all of our Plopsy items now, which is perfect. And we have nothing left to sell. We have a bunch of fish in the inventory that Rowan had caught we are going to sell. And he has some photos that he can sell as well. But I think I'm just going to leave that because those were in his inventory before. He just exploded the toilet. So now we are going to have to clean and repair that. And he's like, are you freaking kidding me? Unfortunately, no, I'm not. But that does have to be repaired. And it also has to be cleaned. And there are dishes still everywhere. So the house is in a little bit of shambles here after the party and just needing some TLC. Once that is done, I'm actually going to go ahead and have her go ahead and go over here. I want her to check and see if this coconut tree is ready. It is not. Okay, Piper, we still have to wait for that coconut tree. It is just taking its little sweet time. Well, maybe tomorrow. You know, I don't know what the reasoning is behind it taking so long for those trees to harvest. But in the meantime, go ahead and, you know, grab yourself a little bit of cleaning up here. I just want her to put away the food that's like kind of sitting out and clean up a little bit. She can help Rowan with some of the chores here. And she's like, yes, I can do that. I can help clean. That would be greatly appreciated because, you know, he's only one person. You know, he can't do it all. She's like, fine. She literally just took it off of the counter and put it on the toilet. That is not what I meant. I meant actually clean it up. Okay, since you did that, you can clean the toilet. She's like, are you kidding? I'm not kidding. She's like, I'll flush the toilet and I'll clean the toilet and he gets to do the dishes. Why does he get the easier job? Well, I tried to give you an out by letting you do the dishes, but you were being difficult. Honest. I don't understand. She is going to go sadly swim. Honestly, I swear, I don't know what her deal is. But that is perfectly fine. She's really, really in a sad mood. Let's have her go ahead and go on over here and she can clean up this mess that is in the ocean here and just get it cleaned up out of the way. Like I said, whenever there are things that are in the ocean or on the ground, I just have her go ahead and clean those up. So since she's already in a sad mood, we'll go ahead and just have her kind of pick up here. Maybe it'll make her feel better. It'll make her feel like she's helping the environment, and hopefully it'll put her in a little bit of a better mood. So she's just cleaning up here, which is lovely, and we love that she is, you know, environmentally aware. So that is perfect and a wonderful thing that you're doing there, Piper. We really love that for us and for the environment and the ocean, and the fishies probably thank you very much. I know the dolphins do. She's like, ooh, I've been slimed. Slimed, the water feels as it's sticking to Piper, gross. She's also happy because of a host masterpiece. She's got, you know, happiness from fresh air. She's loving the great outdoors. She loves fitness. She's on birth control. She's embarrassed from peeing herself. She's inspired from the ocean. And she is feeling playful from letting the good times roll, and she is energized from her brisk shower. So overall, Piper is actually in a really, really great mood, but currently right this very second, the paparazzi and being sad over that is overpowering everything else, which is kind of crap because honestly, Piper, you have never ever liked the paparazzi. I don't know where that trait is coming from or what mod that is coming from, but it's not even a thing. So I think I might actually just need to whenever that comes up, exit out, because that overpowering every other emotion that you feel when it isn't even a thing is kind of annoying. But for now, that is the feeling that she is feeling, is that she is very sad, and it is overpowering so many good emotions that she's having because overall she really is in a fantastic place. And we still don't have any coconuts. So that sucks. It truly, truly sucks. That being said, there are things on the island that she can clean up. So I'm going to have her go and clean up the island a little bit. And I want her to go see if she can harvest some plants around the island. Look at him. He's just like, I am sunbathing and relaxing. I'm going to clean up out of the fridge here. So he's just kind of taking it easy, to be completely honest. And Piper, as we know, can't sit still to save her life. So she can't just lay down and relax like he's doing. She has got to constantly be go, go, go. And so that is exactly what she's doing. So she's going to clean up a little bit on the island, and then I'm going to have her run around and harvest some plants and things of that nature in this separate island over here. So we probably can get some taro root, some kava. I think there might be a pineapple plant over here and some things like that. So we will harvest whatever can be harvested over here, and then maybe we can plant some of those things on our island. That way we don't have to constantly come over here to this island whenever we want something. But in the meantime, it looks like we have a stranger here that we don't know. So let's go ahead and meet this person and get to know her. So she's like, hi, my name's Piper. I'm new to the area. And she's like, oh, hello. And she's like, yeah, I just wanted to say hi and, let you know that I'm new. And I'm just cleaning up a little bit. And she's like, oh, that's great news. And thank you so much for cleaning up our island. It really means a lot to us when we have people that, are helping us to keep the place clean. And she's like, oh, well, of course I would do that. This place is beautiful. And of course I'm going to help clean it up, while I'm here on my stay. And she's like, oh, were you not here for permanently? And she's like, no, I'm actually just here for a short period of time. I'm probably just going to be here for a week or two, and then I'm heading on to my next adventure. And she's like, oh, and she's like, yeah, I kind of jump around a lot. And she's like, oh, well, that's actually really exciting. And she's like, I think so too. I just left Mount Komorebi. I was there for a couple of seasons, and now I'm here just for the winter, and then I'll be heading on. And she's like, oh, really? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, my fiance is here with me as well. And yeah, we're just really enjoying your island. And she's like, oh, that's great news. I am so glad to hear it. And she's like, well, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. And she's like, well, I am so glad to hear that. Just beware of the volcano and don't get too close. She's like, but yeah, really, winter in Sulani is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? And she's like, it truly is. So Piper is feeling really, really great about meeting this new person, and they're talking about the island. But she is actually going to go ahead and head herself on home now, and she's going to get herself ready for bed, because it is getting a little bit late, and as we know, she needs to get her rest, because in the morning I am hopefully going to be able to get her harvesting those coconuts. Let's hope those coconuts will be ready in the morning, because it has been 2 more days' time now. And as you can see, Gil's calling saying, hey Piper, I've been thinking about getting to know Claire as a friend. Yeah, totally, you should totally do that. Friends are great to have. So Piper is back to the house here. We're just going to let her go on inside and get herself a bite to eat, and then we'll let her head herself off to bed. And once she has done that and gotten herself off to bed, I will go ahead and see you guys in the morning. And like I said, hopefully those coconuts will be ready to harvest. And look at her. She is such a pro now with these chopsticks. I am loving that. that she eats everything with these chopsticks now. She has brought Mount Komorebi to Sulani with her, and I'm ecstatic about the fact that she picks up these cultures and she lets it become infused. Look at that. I love it. I love it so much. And it just becomes part of her, and she carries it with her wherever she goes. And I think that is fantastic. You wanted a second bowl? Well, okay then. All right, so let's go ahead and get you, now that you're done with that, let's get you to clean up, or I'll clean it up for you, and you're going to have a boogie here. Okay, why don't you get yourself to bed? Okay, so it is the next morning. She's just going to have herself a little bit of a bathroom break before she wees herself again, because really, we don't want this to become a pattern, okay? We really, really don't. Get your ass on the toilet. Seriously, do it. Thank you so much. All right, and then we are just going to go ahead and get her busy for this. So she is just going ahead and taking care of her needs here. Once she is done with the washroom, I'm going to go ahead and have her get herself a shower. And it looks like the coconuts are ready. Yes, so finally we can go ourselves over to the other island and we can harvest those coconuts. Dear God, please don't let someone get the coconuts before we can get over there and get to them, because honestly, that will piss me right the hell off. But honestly, we're going to get the coconuts. She can go ahead then and eat one of those coconuts. And then once she eats one of those coconuts, look, I'm like fast forwarding through. I'm not even playing. If someone gets to those coconuts before she gets one, I'm not kidding. I'm going to be pissed. But we're going to get her a coconut. She needs to eat a coconut. So we'll have her eat one of the coconuts. That will mark off that last goal that we need to go ahead and get to the next level. And then I'm going to do the other ones where we're going to just plant them. So we'll plant a coconut tree on our little island there so that we no longer have to go across the way, and it'll be perfect. I mean, granted, again, we're only going to be here for 1 to 2 weeks. So whatever it is, what it is. But it'll be fine. So she got herself a coconut. Yay, that's perfect. We're going to go ahead and have her eat a coconut now. So she is going to eat this coconut. And then that is going to mark that off. Our milestone is complete. Yay, Piper. That is awesome. So now we need to go ahead and find things beachcombing, and we need to grill, barbecue, or roast food. Okay, perfect. And so we are going to head herself back over to our island, and we're going to plant those items that we had harvested onto our property. And we will have to get ourselves a grill so that we can grill, barbecue, or roast food. Oh, there's more things for us to clean up here as well. So we'll queue for her to do that after she does her planting. But we will definitely have to go ahead and get her a grill so that she can grill things again. Because, you know, we don't have a grill anymore. So we'll have to definitely do that. So I have, as you can see, placed things down for her to plant. So she will go ahead and plant those items, and we will have things growing here on our island, which is perfect for her. I know she isn't much for gardening. She actually hates it, but I mean, it's necessary. So she's just going to have to get over that. It's only a couple of items. I don't have like a huge thing of things for her to deal with. It's just like 4 things. So I think she'll be fine. That being said, I do want her to have at least one of each item here on this island so that at least we have a little bit of a supply of things. If she needs something, we can just go out onto our island here and grab it, and we don't have to swim to the other island. And I think it just makes sense. So she's just going to plant those here, and then we'll get them watered. She's going to clean up the ocean there where we've queued up for her to clean up that mess, which is perfect because, you know, environmentally friendly, and that is important. So we are going to do that. And then I am going to have her go ahead and I think spend a little bit of time with Rowan, because they have not really had any time in this episode to kind of spend time with one another, and both of them have a whim here that they want to woohoo with one another. So we will allow them to have some alone time together because, you know, they are engaged and they're in love and they want to spend time with one another, and so we're going to allow them to do so. And as we know, both of them, she's on birth control, so we don't have to worry about no babies, which is perfect because honestly, we can't be having babies while we're traveling the world. Or at least I don't think right now that's a good plan. So, I mean, maybe in the future if they decided they wanted to have kids, possibly, but for right now, I don't think that babies is on the agenda. If you guys think in the future that they should have kids, let me know in the comments below. But I think for right now, babies is kind of foolish. I mean, she's having a hard enough time trying to take care of herself, let alone trying to take care of a child. And they're not even married. They're only engaged. They're just enjoying one another's company and traveling the world together, and they're just having a really good time, loving one another and loving this adventure. And you know what? I'm here for that. So they are going to go in here and have themselves a nice little woohoo and just enjoy one another and this beautiful day. Look at him. He's like, "Come on, honey, what's holding you up?" And she's like, "I'm coming, dear. I'm right here." So they are just having themselves a nice little woohoo, but I do think this is a good place for me to go ahead and leave this off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go live on the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. And until then, I am going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.